the wrong video, Larry.
That's
That's how.
hey, it's Friday.
That's how you do it.
It's Friday. Yeah, I picked a room.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Look at those Sentinels. I like the sweater vest the other guys got on.
Like top Sentinel in the room.
It's either look at the Sentinels or look at the ceiling fan with the light. So
Yeah.
or I could just move them.
Those are cool, dude.
But
just you say you have one finished, because purple parts are not easy to come by.
No, they're not. No, I had to do. I'm still looking for these slopes right here.
So low.
This one's almost finished.
It's not big enough. Hold on. That's it? Okay. Well, whatever. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now.
And you got the light in his chest?
We'll try and get a light in there. I think I want to focus more on the lights in the eyes.
His eyes, yeah.
Yeah. Have those red beady eyes. And then, start making like a little scene for him. Like a Days of Future Past or something like that.
It's pretty cool because, the normal minifigs size up to those.
Yeah, so here's one. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
I got one of my lug mates trying. He's like calling me right now. I'm like,
okay.
Not a good time.
Not a good time.
He wants to talk about castle parts for Lugboat.
Yeah, a lot of people making their picks and doing their ordering this time of year. That's about all we can talk about.
That's about it. That's a thing that happens. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mayo.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, no.
He tweaked his ankle.
Day.
Oh,
tweaked his ankle. I tweaked my knee today also, so I am moving slow.
Skateboarding?
No. Just don't even know. Yeah, it's not feeling too great. But
I blew out my ACL once. That was awesome.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is the knee that I blew out my ACL and had reconstructive surgery on. So I hope it's not something like a screw is loose or something in there.
Check out the shirt, Troy.
Oh, you found it. Did you find it? You must have. Because I think
found this on TeePublic.
Yep, that's where I found mine, I think. And they've got the 3 Dragons one, right? That was one I almost got.
I didn't know if I saw that one. I got another one. So yeah, because I was shopping for Chicago. I'm already buying new shirts for Chicago.
So are we all going to Chicago again then?
Signed up for Chicago and
Brick Slopes.
Brick Slopes opened their registration.
So should we wait to do Virginia another year then?
Yeah, I'm not doing Virginia.
Yeah, I can't do Virginia.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, let's do Chicago then.
Yeah, I pivoted. I don't know.
So you're gonna go to Chicago?
Well, yeah. If we're not gonna do Virginia, then.
Oh, okay.
I could do Chicago again.
Oh, yeah, look out! Look out, Chicago!
We'll have to. Yeah, we got time to plan for that. So.
Sweet. Hop Jitsu.
That's what I'm starting with.
Nice.
Hop Jitsu. Never had it before.
I think I'm just going to be sticking with club soda tonight.
I don't believe you.
Well,
I'm starting with caffeinated beverage.
I couldn't drink last time because I had to go back into work. So
yeah, that's
I have to catch up.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's one of the things about working from home.
Must be nice.
I'm checking into the office again for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, you are, huh?
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going back. They've like dispersed everybody, and they're like, hey, this business runs just fine. Everybody working from home, so
yeah. I'm trying to do hybrid. Like I show up as much as I can, but today it was negative 14 degrees in the morning.
Yikes!
So I decided just to stay home.
That's a good plan. It was like a
next
balmy
week,
40 degrees here. I was
next week looks okay. So
just wearing a t-shirt out.
Man.
Well, before we switch over, I'll do show and tell.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got my hands on some cool stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it. Mike had a whole bunch of classic D&D books. So I've been perusing those. We might do that a little later in the show.
Cool.
But yeah, I should probably pass this on over to send a link to the lug.
Our lug's showing up at the museum for the first time, doing a little sideshow exhibit.
That's cool.
Yeah, because we're
They
gonna
display just a bunch of random stuff, or
yeah, they're just gonna have whatever tables and bring whatever you want. They get a event. I'm sure they'll mark it for an event because they'll get a number of people through the museum, and they can see both or come for just one. Or anyway, that's tomorrow. I got somebody else helping open the doors for them. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna be moving slow.
How'd you twist your knee?
I don't know.
Just walking around, being an old guy.
Laying around. It was laying around on the couch around, I think. Like with my feet up. And then I got up and was like, oh, that's sore.
Yeah. Did you get caught up on Vox Machina? No spoilers.
Yeah. Or I don't know. Yeah, I had time to watch that today because I didn't feel good, so I just took a half day and.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched episodes 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Interesting turnings of events. I liked it.
So for our viewing audience, me and Larry and Nikki did a spoiler show for Vox Machina Season 2, Episodes 1 through 6 on my channel earlier this week. And on top of that, we got more episodes today.
I'm hoping and praying we get more than 12 episodes this season.
We got Grog story. Kind of happened the way I thought it was going to happen, pretty much.
Yeah. The question that I asked at the end of the show, of your spoiler show, about Pike, was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's one way to do it. I was a little bit more concerned, but oh well.
The Fey Realm was kind of cool.
That was really cool.
Should have guessed they were going to trip out. Yeah, super silly like that on the show. So
Have you been watching it, Troy?
No, I haven't started it, but I might check it out at some point.
Dude, you have to. It's so good. I watched the 3 new episodes. Then I went back to watch episodes 1, was it 1, 2, and 3? Or just 1 and 2? Of season 1 with Brimstone. Because I wanted to get, and it's really interesting when you go back and watch it now. It's like, they had this whole thing planned out.
Oh my gosh, they got season 2, campaign 2 figured out. There were at least 2 major appearances in the today's episodes that maybe if you're not watching the Mighty Nine, you didn't catch.
I'm not, so
I don't know that it's wrong to share on the show. Maybe we'll do another spoiler show when they do another 3 episodes, and if that's the finale, that'll be worth talking about. But yeah, there was one big reference and one tiny Easter egg that I think I caught on the first time viewing. So, of characters and or side characters, I'll without saying who. So you gotta look closely if you're watching Critical Role play their actual games and are up to speed with all that stuff. It's kind of what we're doing here. Is Friday Night Bricks is turning into a precursor show for us playing D&D in about 2 hours.
yeah.
So we could Lego a little bit, but we're all
Lego,
probably back of our mind thinking about the adventure coming later tonight. To our viewers, that'll happen in about 2 hours. 9 o'clock my time central, we'll switch over and simulcast and live stream D&D for probably 3-4 hours. Who knows?
3 to 6 hours, 3 to 7 hours.
It's going to be a good one. I hope you guys kind of get some gameplay mechanics figured out, and you could really cruise.
Yeah.
Through. I'm curious because I didn't even really. I have no practice for some of the stuff in front of you guys, so it'll be interesting.
We like the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Between characters.
More shenanigans. Everybody's talking Lego leaks, or should we wait for Reed? I don't know. He'll probably be here in a minute.
Is he going to be here?
Some sort of agenda? We talk about new Lego or something right on the top of the show, or
we could do that.
The A-frame is being built by land members, like our friend Mel.
Mm-hmm.
If he was here, he could just build it on our show.
It's looking good.
There were also leaks that
I saw some leaks.
There might be a goat or something, and there's some cool Star-Lord helmet stuff. That's definitely official.
That came out, and that was what's his name's design too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Aaron's.
Aaron from Lego Masters doing some cool characters. He likes the little, yeah.
I like the helmet.
Hey, Johnny.
I know people think that the hair should be there, but I like that it's got a function.
Well, it's a helmet.
Yeah, but I like that you can put stuff in it too. That's like an extra little feature that none of the others have.
Let's steal some secrets from the eToro net. So we got Global Friends event. Don't know what that's about. We got Doctor Strange, little portal polybag.
Yeah, that looks cool. I'm trying to figure out what are those? Are they like quarter circle pieces?
Yeah.
Trends, yeah.
The
Cool.
I
tiles.
think that's just what those pieces look like when you can see through them.
Will the helmet hold Larry's beer?
Good question.
Oh, there's another good look at it.
Yeah, that's
Like the potion there.
pretty cool.
Bricklink Designer Program has some artwork for. I have not gotten any of these. Have you guys thrown down? I mean,
They're
like
pricey.
a Kickstarter, you got to pay for
I
it
got
up
the
front.
I got the bowling alley,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then
I mean,
that
Dude
first
Jude's
round.
in the house.
That
and
first round?
Sidious is in the house.
What else does Sidious? I'm a trained guy, so this is probably should be the one I get. But 4,000 pieces. Who knows how much that costs?
Yeah, right.
Or it says right there, 400 pieces, $400,
There you
4,000 pieces,
go. 400 big ones.
10 cents a piece. I mean, you do get trains. I've got those garage doors. I've done that technique. Yeah, I just I like doing my own mocks. So sometimes I don't like buying somebody else's mock. Basically,
Yeah.
it's one thing getting sets from Lego, but like this is truly just buying somebody's mock.
Mm-hmm. Someday, maybe we'll be buying one of your mocks.
I don't.
Dang,
like
they got a lot of them coming out.
You could
Yeah.
you could buy his mocks. He had 2 of them.
Yeah, I had my shot. I had 4 box sets at Brickmania.
Did you really?
4?
Yeah.
I thought you had 2.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know 2 of them.
4. I had Rick and Morty spaceship. I had the Family Truckster.
Yep, those are the 2.
I did Pioneer 10 space shuttle, space satellite, and the White Stripes 3-in-1 kit, and a couple other smaller stuff. But yeah, big box sets are out there. Yeah, I just I want my pieces. It's cool that you can do this. All for it, but I mean that Cadillac is pretty dope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The resale value on these are actually pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, there's another one.
Observatory. That's cool.
I do like that observatory. Yeah, that's the one. That's the only one I'd want.
I mean, I'd be down for buying some instructions.
I'm not. I'm like, if I'm gonna build it, you might as well give me the pieces too. They started that way, here's the instructions for a mock, basically. And
Whoa.
this is cool. Godzilla's pretty. We have one on at the museum. It's not nearly this good.
Dude, that's wicked.
It's hard to get the spikes on the back. We had a Godzilla with no spikes on the back. Somebody else made it, and I was like, it's missing something here. So I had it, and so I retrofit it with some fins. And I did a blast like this and put some lights in it. So there we go. There's some of that stuff. Some new Lego for you, John G. Stud Sidious out there. Yeah. Creative control. These characters are pretty cool. This is kind of D&D-ish, little dungeon. Like that.
Didn't even know that was 10,000.
There's so many sets are getting into
my kids play that game.
I've heard of it.
Whoa. They could ride this spider. There's little chairs up there. Yeah. Here we go. Star-Lord's helmet. So the helmet series, it looks weird that you don't have the hair on there, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, it was like the Batman's cowl or the Rebel pilot helmet. You know, there's
Yeah.
nothing inside them, but no, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
really good
one of
picture.
the best designed ones personally
Hmm.
so far.
This connection, I thought it looked a little better there. It's not quite connected, but yeah, he knows what he's doing. This looks good. All the angles look great. I might actually get that one. I have 4. I have Iron Man, I have Boba Fett, and I have a TIE Trooper or something.
I've only got Boba Fett, but that's only because I won it in Salt Lake City.
I'm collecting them. I've got them all but Venom. I haven't gotten Venom yet.
Mm. Yeah, just
Or no, I haven't gotten
another
Mandalorian.
something to collect. That's all I need.
The Mandalorian, the Dark Trooper, and Venom. I haven't gotten those yet.
Wonders of the world.
Ooh, that's a cool little set.
Do a little Indiana Jones looking thing here.
Yeah.
I wonder if we got some Indiana Jones pictures. Those sets are going to be bananas. Better save some ducats. Here's the A-frame. That is going to be available on Friday or the February. What? Is it available?
Oh yeah, it just became available on the first. I think VIP can get it, and then after I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Lego here next.
Yeah, we were talking about adding those hammers onto our lug bulk order because they've got them all around the bottom on that one.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the hammers, yeah.
the hammer technique that I used years ago on my Fisk tower.
Right.
I was there first, people. I got my 500
I was
hammer.
say, what do you pour in there, Reed? Root beer?
Root beer.
Root beer.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Non-alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
Just root beer. Caffeine free. Tweaked my ankle last game. Went 200, 202, 157.
Wah, wah.
And, well,
You're on the
then my
IR
ankle
list
brace
now.
yeah, my ankle brace wasn't with me. That sucks. But what's wild is what you guys been talking about so far. I didn't listen at all after I
We opened the Brick Fan to some of the Brick Link sets that are going to be produced.
Did you see? I built my thing on Hoosier Stream last night.
Mm-mm.
Look at that. I got a nice landing.
Oh, you got
Nice
a
landing
tray
pad.
now. Nice.
You know, and it does separate because it is.
Oh,
Nice.
look at that.
I built it as mills. That's what I might be building tonight is Mills Place for the train show coming up here in a couple weeks. Figured snowy Mills plates would look better than green going through a winter landscape. So I figured to make my own. So grab some track. But you know what, guys? Before we do all that, I got a very special package today. You know, and of course I'm wearing the red shirt.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Bowling shirts.
Waka. They are pretty thin, but hopefully they'll. I haven't tried out my XXL.
They'll probably be good for the hot Chicago summertime.
Well, that's true. Right. You're right. I don't know what he'll do for the back because of the. I think it's actually a screen print, so we just gotta be careful. I'll have to just make sure we wash them carefully, I guess. So, but yeah, I mean these came probably in the slow boat from China. So
Maybe did they get delivered by balloon?
And where are you getting the screen printing or whatever? Like usually you get the shirt. They have everything all at the same place.
Well, the logo on the back. I mean, I don't know where we'll put our names in the front. We might have to skip names this time. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, maybe see if I can maybe have them put it in the diamond or something. Maybe if people hunt for our names, right in the diamond there.
I don't know. We're usually wearing brick badges already, so.
Well, that's true. I guess you're right. Well, for those, yeah, actually, I'll have to this year because with this, I won't be able to do the screen printed, one. I didn't get a shirt where there was room for screen printing of badges, badges. So these are cool. I gotta drop them off and have them put the logo on the back. So so for Beyond the Brick guys, look, we've got purple shirts, purple and black, and they're bowling shirts. So now we gotta tell Mark we need a bowling expedition now because we'll look the part. So do some bowling in Chicago. We'll do some bowling. So they came today.
Check out my shirt, Ree. This is a new one.
Oh,
Forsman Stout.
Oh, I like that. Where'd you get that one
Built
at?
Brewing Company. T Public.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I love it.
Cool.
Hey, Mark. I saw Mark's message early on when I was at the bowling center because I turned it on briefly, going, "Hey, my guy should be going live right now." Oh, look at that! And it was the end of the entrance. So this is good. Happy those came, so it'll be something I'll have to get done. Maybe if I'm lucky, Jesse. If I'm lucky, maybe I can get them done in time for I can get yours in the mail for Brick Bench or whatever that is. What's he calling it? One in Minneapolis.
Brick Convention.
Brick Convention. That's right, because Brickvention is in Australia. That's right.
Yeah.
So
wise washing wisdom from Stud Sidious.
Yep. So, but yeah, I found some sale sets recently. Found the Armory, the Iron Man Armory. Pretty cool.
Oh, okay. With the car?
No, with all the armor.
Yeah, I know. I think there's there's a newer one. I think with the Tony.
Oh, yeah, this is
car shop. Is that the same thing or that's
No.
something else? Maybe try knows.
I think this is the one that's been out for a while. Oh, I actually have YouTube open there.
Is it Whiplash? The one with Whiplash?
I think it's the most current one. It's the
blue mech. That's the one.
No, 76216. Oh, maybe it does have a car. Okay, you're right. Maybe it does have a car. You're right. I just noticed it had the. I noticed it had just the armory, all the fakes. So I'm making money on it, and all I do is buy them. So one of the guys in our lug wants them, so he's gonna pay me more than I paid for him. So that's always good. Yep, that one. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's
What kind of car is it? I didn't even notice the car.
The car is great. There's great little Easter eggs in that set.
But yeah, he said the fakes part out for almost double what I paid for the set. So
Car's pretty sweet. That's all you need.
6
Yeah,
watt.
they had that on big time discount at Costco with the Groot 2-in-1.
That's where I got it.
Okay, yeah. I probably have that too.
Well, then of course I saw the Lightyear, the purple one, the purple set. I saw that one. That one, it was marked at 20, and it was actually $10. So I bought a couple of those.
So yeah, I didn't even shop on February 1st. So here we are on the.
I didn't either.
Yeah, the offer is Bionicle. Pretty sure TJ got this.
That's not Bionicle.
Fake Bionicle. I like to call Lego out. They're making their own knockoff.
Yeah.
Right. I actually ran down there because someone had said that
That's what's
there were
available.
1x2 trans light blue tiles on the wall.
Tiles.
Uh-huh. And I got
Said
there.
1 by
and
2.
there-
I was hoping you were going to say plate, but no.
No, tiles for water. And I got there, and there were 2 left.
2 tiles?
That's
2.
great.
2 tiles.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm
man,
done with
it wasn't even 24 hours since they posted in our chat that it was over there. I'm like,
Wow.
really? Well, that's what happens when they don't put a limit. Somebody's gonna just take them all. Thanks for
true.
sharing.
They're not limiting them. Yeah. I mean, but when we talk about limits, if Wagner was here and Ralph was here, they would just go after me about all the limits I put on grab bags back in the day. So I mean.
No, I don't know.
Right. You gotta finish that.
But I've heard the story, so I do know.
in the old days, I mean, myself and Mark, which Larry knows, broke the grab bag because we took it. We took it.
Yep. Before I knew you guys, I was going in there, and they would say, "Yeah, we're all out." I'm like, "Dude, you're all out. This is I'm here like right at opening." It was you guys. It was you guys taking them all. I'm sure.
It must have been close to opening, or was opening the next day. So this was it. Probably that if you didn't get into it back in 08 or 07, probably wasn't us. It was probably long after that, because that would have been before I worked for Lego. So 07, 08, somewhere in there probably. Debating I want to sell this. Somebody was like, "You got any?" I did sell some. Well, actually, what made buying those sets possible was I bought 2 of the armory myself, and somebody said, "Oh, I'll take more." Luckily, I had somebody on the hook for dimension kits for $160 and spent most of that on more Lego, which is pretty sad. But to double my money, so I'll have money for my trips when I get paid. But actually, you know what? I should see if. Oh man, is it doing that again? Look at that. Connection is fairly good. I'm on a wired connection.
Stud Sidious, definitely talk to me again. He did a cool Dungeons and Dragon ampersand with the flame counting out the dragon's mouth Lego flame, the big Lego flame piece. Yeah. It'd be cool if somehow we could make the dragon head look like a Lego piece also. Then I think we'd have a solid. But,
Hello, Moto.
Anybody's building water displays will snag those tiles up pretty quick. So
Oh, yeah. Well, and you need thousands of them.
Oh, you do. I mean, and then if you look at Hoosier, Hoosier's layout, which he's not going to Chicago this year. He's got tons of those tiles on there. Plus, he's got different.
Yeah,
I thought so too. But Chris B4C just got over his cancer, so I think they're going to try and stick around in the area doing universes in there. I know I was hoping to, but
oh yeah, they are kind of working out deals.
Goes, so.
And all the stuff with the universe and the other show might be changing things for everybody. Speaking of conventions, signed us up for Bricks.
I got my calendar.
Signed myself up. But Larry, you want to be my roomie?
Yeah, we can do that.
Then
can't see it very well, but that
I'll get the room for Slopes.
Because I got the room for Chicago, so I could just you can just owe me a couple extra bucks.
Sure.
Instead of all of it at Chicago.
Yeah. What day are you going? Or because you what nights did you reserve?
Well, I did the premium AFOL ticket, whatever.
Oh, okay. Was that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Well, for them, it used to only be one day, so I think it's 3 listed days, which is a lot for. Are you talking Chicago or?
I'm talking Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Yeah. I got Wednesday through Monday.
Okay. Cool. Moto's going to Brick Slopes.
Nice. Brick Slopes is
Dude,
gonna be crazy.
I
So
think we're
got-
going to have about 30 people from Denver.
You know,
coming.
make sure I
man.
get my name in the hat there right away. How about you, Troy? Sign up yet?
I'm looking at it right now.
Right now.
It just went live.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
did.
it
I just
did?
did Slopes yesterday. I think.
Yeah.
I'm
It
trying to
was
see
talking
if
about
I
it.
trying to see if I have an account already, but I guess I don't.
See, I thought I did, but I think they have a new website for their registration
Oh, okay.
that didn't save because I'm like, how am I not in the system if I?
I didn't
Went
even
last year.
try, but I definitely am not a new attendee, even though it's going to give me the new attendee swag bag.
Mm,
That's cool. I mean, last time I was there, 2017, I might have been using a brickmania.com account. Oh. Probably not.
Well, I got my the guy that I usually battle in the guy I usually battle with in nice Chicago was mentioning about Omaha and Milwaukee, and I'm like, if he goes to Omaha, that will be one of our sickest displays ever in terms of the Chima stuff. Because that'll be
that's for you, stud.
because he's got a huge orc army.
What did you guys do?
I've been putting new ones up. New posters up. We actually will be doing the
What's a
5 years.
poster?
He's got a QR code. Give him a break.
There you go. Hey, Hoosier.
So we'll be celebrating the 5 years on May 5th because both Jesse and I will be at our conventions on the actual week that it hits 5 years, and so I want to make sure I'm around where I've got all my good door prize stuff. So I pushed
Friday
it
Night
back
Bricks
a
is
couple
5
weeks.
years.
Huh?
Friday Night Bricks is 5 years.
5 years, yep. Actually, we hit 250 next week, so episode 250. So, cool. But no, I do posters and put them up in the grocery stores and stuff because I'm actually doing.
50 weeks a
I
year.
put up stuff for Brick World too. I put up posters for Brick World Milwaukee. So,
Hoosier, howdy. Hope all is well with you and your crew. I have not been tuning in too much with you, and Reed was there, I guess, the other night.
yeah, he had a full party.
Thursday's my lug. Well, Thursdays are like kind of hangout club night. So we were sorting brick, talking about a new layout. I made a schematic for taking 3 tables out and putting 5 more and expanding, and then getting a new radius on the train track. And that's phase 2, and then phase 3, switch out the whole other half.
Wow.
So during the first phase, you have part of the old layout still running while you're working on 5 new tables. Big plans for GMLTC.
Heck yeah.
So we'll wait till the end of February till we're done with night trains. Night trains is our heavy attendance. So come March 1st, I might start showing sneak peeks of blank tables at the museum, and it's going to be fun. Crazy amount of work. There's some new interest, and we want to be able to do bigger trains, so we got to have the bigger radius. So that'll be fun. Hoosier knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I do.
I can
do.
pretend like I know what you're talking about.
I was just talking to the chat a little bit.
Now, are you gonna do custom parts, custom track, or are you?
There
gonna
will
do
be
it?
it'll be a third party 140 radius metal because we use 9-volt, and we use 9-volt because you can do an isolated joint and press a button to start the train, and then it does a loop and comes back and stops. So we want to still do that.
Yeah.
The new layout will have 2 more loops. So right now we have 3 running trains. We will have 5 running trains on the next one.
Cool.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, we're only really bumping out 20 inches, which is kind of crazy. 20 inches wider, same length, and squaring it up a bit. So I'm excited. Everybody seemed to like my phase 1, phase 2 plan.
It's just the it's the
You
brown
got a
bear.
door. You can close the door on the dice, like they can't get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, and that's where the actual landing was. And then Larry was like, "Well, no, you need one visible." So I made one visible last night. Just kind of, and I used brown tiles, and I broke one. I broke one of these 1x1 last night. I broke one of those 1x1s last night. It's sitting here somewhere. But I mean, I took apart one of my mechs last week and broke. Oh, it's gonna be terrible to see. Broke the ball joint. Pulled it right off the brick. Pulled it right out of the brick.
Whoops.
That's old brown, so, or dark brown or something. I don't know.
That's a bear head, Zizu. You gotta know that's a bear.
Yeah, bear head.
I gotta grab that one. He's sitting on top of my ice castle right now, and I didn't want to move him off the throne, but I kind of want him available for the D&D game. So
I finally picked up
Speaking
the
of-
dice,
all
so I
right.
can use my tower now. And I gave
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Alicia's got some too, so
Yay!
we've all got physical dice now.
So much funner rolling the dice. Nice.
It is.
What about a minifig? So somebody, some of the guys are coming up with their own fig, and guys like Larry are putting a $75 torso on it, making it impossible.
That's how I roll. My guy he's wealthy. He's a wealthy, noble type.
Yeah.
This will be
Dang,
after
what's
I
that?
build my Mills plate for the train show. This is a mech I found on Reddit. I got to make sure I give the guy credit if I use it. So I've been looking for parts for this. The feet are going to be trans blue because I've been taking apart all my dimension kits, so they won't be white. And then, but I've been looking for some of the parts and stuff. That's it's crazy. I mean, some of that stuff.
Are going to use the trans light blue for the claws? Do you have some of those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Each dimension starter kit has, I think, it has a bunch in it, like 16 or something. Something like that, 14. So I'll be taking a bunch apart. So
How many of those?
I printed the list, like 10 at least.
Nice.
Goal's 10. Well, I mean, Ralph is coming out of Colorado, and he's got flying stuff. He's got everything, and he calls them weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah,
and he steals them from other races.
You need like at least, well, you need at least 4 to 6 of those mechs.
Yep. No doubt.
Just like Troy making the Sentinel army, you need, you need to look a little more battle ready. Up your game there.
Well,
Dice
I
Bears.
mean, if somehow Michael decides to come, 10 might not even be enough. What we got? It'll be like about 1,000 to 1,200 orcs versus 1,400 Chima animals. So I mean, it could be interesting. Plus, we might need a ton of space. Nathan will be just like, what? How much space you guys need? It says, yeah.
I'm down with Stud Sidious comment. If you want an expensive, even though Khan didn't join us, I was looking forever for the torso that he put on his minifig, and kind of figured it out. Actually, it was a really tough one, but well, even if I can't get it perfect here, Troy, if you want to make a paladin, actually got super dope, and I know they're super expensive, but these characters came from Brickmania, and look at that paladin.
Dude, that shield is...
It's
the
all
shit.
custom printed, like...
Here, wait. Let's look at that on the big screen.
put them up here. Hopefully it'll focus still.
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing that stuff.
Custom printed on the
Brickboard-
side, all the
Brickboard
way down
shows
the
it.
leg.
Oh, that sword
all the
is
way up
cool
the
too.
arm.
That sword is nice.
Custom
Yeah.
sword, custom on the battle armor and the shield. This thing's
Sweet.
dope. So if you want, I could put a different head on this guy, or right now you're this guy.
Dude, I like your original one.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like your purest one. I like the Asgardian Paladin better.
And you can get that guy. It was a CMF, I believe. This
With all that armor, those guys should be leading our party a lot more. I
give
think.
him a
Look at that.
Ninjago gold shield, and then switch it to a fleshy head. And so if you like that, I'm gonna put a picture of it on D&D Beyond icon.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. But yeah, these other characters. Look at this mage. Printed. All
Oh,
up
dude.
the side. Tattoos on the head.
Ooh. I like the tattoos
Oh,
on the
that's
side
really cool.
of the head on that one guy.
And again, where'd you get those from, Jesse?
This Brickmania.
Brookmania. Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that
Ranger's
guy
the female half elf, but pretty dope.
No, I'm digging the sorcerer with the staff there.
And then they got a thief, they got a rogue. It's gonna be hard to see like all the cool printing because it's like black and purple, but you can see that they print all up the sleeves and the back and everything.
Oh yeah.
So they got a 4-pack of adventurers, and pretty cool.
How much was it? Do you remember?
You don't want to know.
Over $100. I'm
Yeah, they're
assuming.
30 plus a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can get a deal because they always have deals. So you might be able to get that for less. But I had to do it. They're local, and I want to support that possibly happening more. But those are sick. Everything D&D this year. It's crazy. All right, so you like your Paladin? Awesome.
I do. I like your OG one.
Yeah. So I'll take a picture of this and put it in for your icon on the D&D Beyond. And then what about you, Reed? You want to take a picture of your bugbear, ice bear, or you want me to?
Yeah, I can.
And then somebody else was like one other person that doesn't have a Lego icon. I'll figure it out. I think it's maybe Mel. No. Oh yeah, it's Larry, Reed, and Troy. You guys, all three of you guys. Talking to all three of them right now. I should pull that up and get it ready. By the way, we got an hour. 1 hour countdown to D&D.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Yep. It's hard to even start building right now because we got that going. I was sorting stuff yesterday, so I grabbed some of my big bins and was sorting the X-wing, the new X-wing, because all I really needed for the dragon conversion were these guys. But in here, there's parts for the conversion to those mechs. I got slopes and some other parts in the X-wing. I was like, oh, okay, those will work for that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I don't know. These short shows where we're doing D&D it's hard to get started because you're going to get started and you're like, oh crap, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
So here you go. So I think this is like five dimension kits of the starter packs. It's all these guys. So I can pull these through. So I got lots of those trans blue ones. So lots of those trans purple shields too, with all the funky stuff on them. But might have to see if Siskin's going to do any more Corsairs because I got a bunch of dark blue slopes in here. I'm guessing he might use something like that for those. Remember the last time he's done one of those. That's the only plane I'd really want to get. One of those Corsairs.
Yeah, they're usually repeating all that stuff.
Yeah, that's my favorite plane from the old days from the wars and stuff.
I got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Bought the tank and had him sign the box when I was out in. That was probably in New England, Brick Fair, New England that year. Kevin said, "Hey, you should come out here to this one." I'm, okay. I think it was actually the year after I got let go from Lego, so I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm coming. I'm down. I'll come. Have some fun." Other than that, I mean, I've just been kind of looking. There's stuff on sale all over the place. I just sucks not having money. Of course, did play food tag this morning with one of my guys from work. You know, it's like, yeah.
Food tag?
What the heck is that?
This was bacon and tater tots and sausage, but I grabbed the nice crispy stuff that melts in your mouth.
What's food tag? That's what I'm talking about.
Just saying, where we just I just sent him a picture, dude.
Oh, okay.
Food tag, you're it. So.
I thought it was like sending each other orders of something.
And he's like, that's not fair. I mean, the guys that have ridden with me before know this store downtown, so they're like, this grocery store. They're like, oh, yeah, I remember that when I rode with you. That's like one of the great places to get, the fresh breakfast. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Kind of want to build. This guy built a nice big ice castle. And it's hard to see, but that is the shape. That is the shape of a bear. I think it's out on Reddit or something. I was like, wow. I was like,
that's cool.
Yeah. A little small of a castle for me, but guess it could be my summer palace for just my sig fig, I guess. Yeah, that mech was in studio, so there's me from last weekend.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice having the smaller castles, easier stuff. I had 15 minutes to put guys up. That's it. Before we open.
Why only
2
15
hours?
minutes?
2 hours of setup, and I had 15 minutes for guys. I think everybody's got the D&D bug. We're all kind of just lethargic.
Yeah, I just updated your icon.
No, look at this.
Troy.
We got Lego.
Yeah.
We got Lego.
Halt, mutant. Now there's 2 of them.
With a sweater vest.
Yeah, this one's a little dapper.
Yeah.
He's a little bit more distinguished.
He's the office manager.
Yeah. He's the dean. He's the dean of the...
There you go.
Dice. Got dice now. Let's see. We ordered some random figs.
Ooh, an alien.
Yeah, those guys.
Nah, cool.
Galaxy, it was like the Conquest, right? Alien Conquest.
Can't have enough Hydra henchmen, right?
No, I think I found some torsos for that one. That was from was that from the Iron Man
here you go.
set?
Wolfback. And old Indian torso.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That was in the, that was one of those early mistakes they actually put in BAM. Oh, alien.
I didn't have one of these.
You should just talk to me, Troy. I think I've got like 18 or so open.
Do you really?
I might have a couple. I might have a couple sealed poly bags of aliens still.
What's that, Troy?
Willie. If only Willie was here. It's a foot soldier.
Foot soldier.
Oh, nice, nice.
I don't know why I bought those.
Why not?
The guy had it.
Hey, welcome to Friday night, Moto.
Hey, what's up, Moto?
I figured I'd join because I've been building this week.
All right.
Ooh.
Building.
So If you're building, are you going to show off? That's the question.
Of course, and then I'll leave, which is what I do.
Perfect.
So I want Larry to guess what I've made. So I had some chunks at the last DENLUG meeting.
I think only Larry would be able to guess then, right?
So I want Larry to try to guess what those chunks turned into, and then I'll show you guys what I.
You had chunks. Drawing a blank.
Not blowing chunks.
I had clip and bar components on the table.
Ah,
Oh.
So what do you think I turned those into?
put and bar.
Oh, I had no idea, man. Animals?
What'd you say?
Did you do some more animals?
Pretty good guess.
Oh, dude. Look at that thing.
Whoa.
It's so big.
It's like a steampunk dragon.
What?
Dude.
Wow. I like it.
What the heck?
Yeah, I have to do the wings, but
Dang.
Wings to come. Yeah, that's huge.
yeah, I was thinking a T-Rex, but then it was too skinny, and then it turned into a snake, and then I was like dragon.
Yes.
So now
dragon.
I've settled on dragon because everybody's into D&D.
Yes.
Mecha Dragon.
Perfect.
So yeah, mecha, maybe steampunk, who knows? But I've got all the clip and bar almost together, and then once I frame it out, I've got a bunch of bonkel pieces I'm going to add to it for rib cage.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those are cool.
Maybe mix in these guys.
Mm-hmm.
But bonkel has a lot of really unusual pieces. So
Just
that's what
weird, yeah.
So I'm going to try to armor plate it, but I'm going to have all the gaps in so you can still see the skeleton.
What was that
underneath.
last piece you had? Can you show that last piece that you showed?
Sure.
Oh, okay. There was one like that I had in my carts on Bricklink, and they disappeared while I was twiddling
There's
my
a variation. There's a variation on it.
That was the one. I had those in carts, and they just
yeah.
vanished. I was like, oh, somebody must be buying them. Now I know who.
No, I got all these. So Bionicle is not price effective on Bricklink. The best way to get it is to go into a Bricks and Minifigs and use their bulk bag and just jam high value Bionicle components into that bag until it's full. So even though it's like, even though the bags are expensive, if you can jam these like $3 Bionicle pieces in there in mass quantities, you're going to wind up ahead and into it.
Well, that Bionicle piece, the last one you showed, was actually in the winning boat for Brick World Chicago Boat Race last year. That were paddles right there. Those were his paddles.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Fastest boat and most maneuverable boat in the whole pool at Chicago. Yep.
Interesting.
Trust me, I pay attention.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick cosplay of the winning boat build.
With my ankle brace.
I'm doing the. Oh, I should do the Phelps butterfly, shouldn't I?
There you go.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no, I'm saving up all the. I just went. Well, this is how sad I am.
Dragon turtle.
Yeah, Dragon Turtle. I just went through my so Mr. Meow, the little son of mine, I've been sorting with him by type. He's determined he wants to sort by type. That's cool. I hate it, but that's cool. It's his stuff. And I just went through all his Bionicle, and I just put all the silver and all the gold and all the dark metallic into a pile. And I said, hey, can I please use these parts for this dragon thing? He said, well, let me see the dragon. He looks at it and he goes, yeah, that seems pretty cool. I think you can take my pieces.
Is that
So
glitter?
he's going to let me take all the silver Bionicle components and try to mess with them.
I gotta
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're a Bionicle fan, trying to make Bionicle as a system is never going to work for you.
Mm-mm.
No, I mean every Bionicle fan wants Bionicle, but then every time Lego tries to make it, they're limited to system bricks because it's all they have the molds for, and it's just never gonna. You can't cross that circle.
Yeah.
Or you
That's
can't
all
square
they,
the.
they
Sorry,
got
you
the
can't,
molds. They just don't want to invest in, putting them back out.
Yeah, you can't square that circle.
You can't make enough of them to make sense for putting those, probably redoing the molds, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
No, and so when I go to Bricks and Minifigs, I think half the time I'm putting Bionicle pieces in the bag, and then I wasn't going to buy anything, but the last time I went to Bricks and Minifigs, they had Technic panels in big quantities, and those suckers are really expensive. So, and my son loves them, so I went ahead and grabbed like an entire full bag of just Technic panels, and he made like. I should show you what he made.
There's a new Technic brick on Lugbook this year, like 3 by 19 or something. It was like somebody nominated it in our group. I was like, whoa! I was like, that I might want to buy some of those. So.
Yeah,
And
every year.
actually somebody picked. There's a new piece now. They picked. It's like a star. I was like, oh, that'll be awesome for like GBC or whatnot. I mean, I probably could use it for a paddle.
Well,
but I mean, in the end, it was like, oh.
Here's the trick. So Reed, you need to really check on this. There is a pentagon Technic element. So it's a circle and it's got 5 Technic beams coming out from it.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
So that does not work by itself. It's part of a helicopter set, and you need to buy the second piece that goes in the center and rotates. So you need both pieces in order to make it work.
I'll have to look at that.
So be very careful. If you order that part, you will not be able to use the center unless you get the male to female component that locks into the bottom of the rotor to make it work. So make sure that person has both pieces on the lug bulk. Know what you're getting into. That's my advice, anyway. Because I looked at that part and I was going to select.
That's a new set?
Yes, it's a new helicopter Technic set that came out this year. And it's basically the helicopter blade Jesus nut assembly that goes on the top. But yeah, getting a pentagon or anything 5-sided in Lego is near to impossible. So I was thinking of putting the piece on, but then I realized it required 2 pieces and I got 2 choices. So I pitched it and went with some other pieces. But yeah, there's a lot of within Bionicle. There's not a lot. There's an incredibly rare short list of pieces that have bar elements attached to them, and those are the ones I'm going after to get onto the dragon. But yeah, I think Larry just rage quit.
Yeah, right.
I think he flipped the table and he's out.
I'm wondering if you could put through the technicals though, just like a, the one with the where you could put a bar through it. Could you just put a bar through that though?
So you can. I'll show you I'll show you the way that you translate it. In case you guys have never seen it, let me grab my Technic bin. All right, got my Technic bin. All right. So they come in different colors.
Yes, exactly. That's what.
Yeah,
exactly
but
what I was thinking.
If you put this pin in a Technic pin, you can force a bar through the middle, and that's the way you translate Technic into clip and bar.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Now it comes in blue, and it comes in tan, and the older ones had light gray, light bluish gray, and then the dark gray. There's a slight difference because the pin pattern is a little bit taller and weirder. But yeah, if you
you're right. It's got a square in the middle.
It's got a little bit of a different mold pattern too. It's a little bit older.
Yeah,
but if you use the blue one, if you go ahead and use the blue ones, I believe you'll be fine, and you can force a bar through, and that's where you translate out. And then Bionicle is basically mutated Technic, so you can always go from Technic to Bionicle really easily.
Mutated Technic. I like that.
Oh.
Well, what's great is you can go Technic to bar very easily, and then you can go Technic to Bionicle through the pin system. The Bionicle has the large, chunky ball joints, and that way you can go Technic to Bionicle very easily. And as long as you have a bunch of the little, those guys,
Mm-hmm.
the Technic balls, you can go back to system
Yeah.
with a cheat. And you can force a bar through these guys, so you can also get a rotating joint with a bar if you're doing a mech in the shoulder. It's a little bit better if you have the ones that have the openings at both ends instead of one end. But you can do a lot of cheats of going Bionicle to bar and then bar to system. Someone said I should write a book about like different methods of translating between different building methods within the Lego system, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
I'd buy that book.
Okay, hold on.
There you
Quick
go. You
phone.
got,
How many guys would be interested in a book that talks about translating between different methods?
you got one order already. Where's the tally?
Show of hands. Show of hands. Jesse, Larry.
Yeah, your techniques are a whole nother level. It'd be great.
Oh,
Just like
God.
following other people's ticks and trips. Tips. I better have a beer.
Okay. Or maybe
Yes.
maybe you should
Yes.
stop. I don't know.
No.
You better have two. Better have one in each
It's-
hand.
It's called getting your AA game on.
Okay, so Nikki Mark. So someone
Hi,
said
Nikki.
someone on a different
Nikki.
stream said I should write a book. I wrote a question mark and I put 2 check marks next to it, so 2 people voted. Oh, God.
Eric says
You
if
know
it's
what's
autographed,
really
he'll
funny
pay double.
about that?
Yeah.
Dude, you'll
I
buy
Here's something really funny, Mario.
I just said a very bad word in
They're
my
not-
breath.
it. Language.
I
I
know.
mean, I don't know how well Steven Erickson's book did, but his castle stuff, being a Lego master, people are looking for stuff like that.
Well, here's the difference. He is a Lego master. I am a 1/3 made it through contestant, not very famous guy.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between getting knocked out not even a third of the way through and actually winning the competition. So, like Jafa, if
What's funny is
Jafa
they don't
wrote
even
a
have
book
that.
about how he went Australia or how he does those, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, actually this week I learned Jafa sent some screenshots to some folks, and I saw how he does the translation to his stuff, and I was like, the dude like unlocked the cosmos within my brain. It was so. It was. He uses a Technic part or a couple Technic parts that I already have in large quantity, but I never thought of combining them with Flex Tube. And when I saw it, I was like, I freaking hate you, dude. I love you, but I hate you. But yeah, I will.
Yeah, they didn't
I
even
use
use the
Flex
center of that thing, that piece that we got. They're not even using the center of it. They're not even using anything
So-
to that square center.
so
They're
once
actually
again-
got it hooked to something else.
So look it up on Bricklink. Go to sets, look up the sets, download the instructions, and then look at the step where they actually combine the female and male part, and kind of write a
Order
note to the
that one.
person and write a note to the person and say, "Do you realize it's a 2-part like connection assembly?"
Yeah, no, they didn't order that one. They ordered the one with the spokes. The spokes one it's by itself. They're not. You're thinking of a different part. Because in the helicopter, they're not even using the center of that piece. They're using other parts, and then they're using bars to attach it to that piece that's got the male and female. We actually got the
Okay.
actual upper part. We didn't
Okay.
get the male female thing. We got something different. So
Okay.
'cause that's what I was looking at too. I see the part that you're talking about, But this one actually has spokes. That one's got just like a hole. The one I think the one you're thinking of. So.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see.
So Jeff, I believe that Mark told me you can find it at Amazon.com. I don't remember the title, but if you search the title, you should find it. Oh, what are we looking? There we go.
So this is the part we ordered here. Oh, really?
Yeah, keep going.
But they're using these things to connect to the part that's. This is the part I think you're thinking of, right? This one here.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at the part
That's
below it, which had a
part.
five. Yeah. Anyway, good. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Now my computer needs major work. I don't know what's going on. My CPU usage is like 91%. Crazy.
My brain needs major work.
Well, okay. You want a new CPU? I'll trade you. You can have my computer CPU, and I'll take yours. How's that sound? Did I become a better builder? No. Dang it. I tried, guys.
I've been rewatching Star Trek: The Next Generation, and Commander Data has told me that any android should not be subservient to any other person with a positronic matrix. So I'm going to follow his lead and say no and decline.
Reed will send you a Commodore 64.
No, thank you.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, so
Jeff,
Jeff, Amazon.com, I believe.
Yeah, I got one too.
I need to buy one of those books because I need to see like what the layout is because everybody's telling me I need to write a book, so I need to go out and look at a Lego book to figure out what the heck I need to do.
DENLUG's invading, I guess, right now. They're raiding the stream.
Yeah.
Caleb, no. I believe the proposal is that DENLUG would do a Zoom call on Thursdays and not an open public StreamYard
I mean, I
stream on
guess
YouTube.
if they raid the chat, then you technically could take over.
I guess.
We could.
It maybe started as
Caleb is a brand new member to DENLUG, and if you have not seen his Star Wars pictures yet that he posted, his ships.
So Caleb, I hope you're at the next meeting. Please bring your Star Wars belts. I don't know what you built, but I'm always interested in meeting a new talented builder and figuring out.
Is he on Instagram or anything that we can?
I don't know.
Look at his stuff.
I don't know.
Mark's and
I was on Friday Night Bricks long before I did Instagram. This was I think this was this. What did I do? Oh my gosh! This shows you how old I am. I was on Flickr.
Yeah.
Flickr.
I got into Lego. People are like, "Get on the Flickr page." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I was on.
Is that like MySpace?
Flickr was more modern than MySpace. Fortunately, it was like somewhere around here.
It was like Instagram before Instagram because it was
I think Brickshelf was the big one back in the day.
Yeah, that's how you know someone's really old. Is if they start talking about Brickshelf.
That's where all
or brick. What was it? Brickshelf. Was there Brick Pages?
Mock Pages.
Mock Pages is like if you go in the Wayback Machine. That's the really
Mock Pages is
old
what
school
I remember.
stuff.
I was trying to create a Mockpedia, but I let the domain lapse. Didn't work.
I had a Flickr.
So basically, just like Mock Pages.
Couple years, 2012,
Probably.
2014, and they told me I used up all the photos. It's like I didn't have any more content. Whatever, I maxed out the memory.
Yeah, I think.
And Caleb, make sure you bring a completed model as well, not just a work in progress, so that people can see your awesome flex in person. If it travels well, which is another topic about conventions.
Oh, yeah.
Not just getting the belt done, but actually transporting it to a place is another logistical thing that we have to deal with.
Yep.
I don't know what people are bringing to the museum tomorrow, but our TwinLUG members are doing a little sideshow, so it'll be interesting to see how they can set up in a couple hours. Because nobody wanted to meet them Friday. I was like, I'm playing D&D, can't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, setup. You need as much time as you can sometimes. So you guys are doing a show there tomorrow?
Yeah, it's just a small show in the side conference room.
Yeah, I watch a live stream where a Canadian person they do castle build, and they're like they always ask, "What is the setup time? What is the setup time? What is the setup time?" And someone said one day, and he said, "I can't do it." He said, "I need 2 entire full days to set up my stuff."
Yeah.
Wow.
That might be the one that's on Gray Bricks or whatever. That's up north in Canada.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys watch any live feed from Atlanta?
No, I mean it makes
Convention?
sense because I believe he's got a massive castle with multiple sections, but not only that, but he populates it by hand each time. He doesn't leave it populated in place. So the army is so massive, it takes like crazy amount of hours to populate the entire castle.
Yeah. The old Hope Castle took 3 days to set up. 1 day for mills, 1 day for lights and setup, and then the 3rd day for the face.
Nope.
and at Omaha, I think we get 1 or maybe 2 days, so it's going to be absolute mayhem trying to get 1,500 plus minifigs set up. So
I saw those guys setting up that cyberpunk city. Atlanta Brick Convention's going on this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And all the people down in that area, Julian, Pink Bucket Nation people, and it was fun to see. Brick Snaps. Martin set up his Disney
Martin from Alabama.
Yeah.
He was showing his Disney castle for the first time. So
yeah, I think Martin was banging on his Disney castle to premiere it there, which would be nice.
Yep.
So what I heard is there's no Brick Fair Alabama.
Nope.
And a lot of the folks in that region are majorly pissed, so they're thinking that this one might replace it. So I'm like everyone, I'm waiting for the report from the field after this one's done to see how it went. I'm ready for them.
I think
They really
everybody says, I think they're gonna. It's somebody who's learning as they go, and so they'll hear from a lot of people this weekend on how some things can be done maybe better. So yeah, that's how.
Well, I mean, that's like any convention. If you think about it, how many decades has Chicago been going on?
I think it didn't years recently.
Yeah, it didn't start overnight. So I mean, every convention is going to be kind of small, kind of a little rough around the edges. But if you persist, over 5 or 6 years, it becomes like an incredible, or like Brick Slopes is a really cool, I'd say mid-scale convention. It's the right scale for having a lot of really personal discussions with amazing builders, but not so massive that you don't have the time to really connect with everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping Omaha is going to be like too.
Yeah, and I found that I've made the, last year I had the insight to realize I need to drive my stuff to a convention. I cannot fly.
Yeah.
So I had to, last year I did Bricks Cascades in Portland and I flew, and then because of that, I didn't do Brick Slopes. And I realized, which was a good thing because I got to see Boone one last time, but I also realized that I need to do Brick Slopes instead because I can drive. I really need to be able to drive the scale of the stuff I build needs to drive. I cannot fly anymore.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the year you go to Brick Fair, Virginia. Come on, Moto. You just pick me up on the way. So East Coast and West Coast are no longer an option. And I know a lot of people get really sad or disappointed in me because I don't go to like Southern East, Northern East, Southern West, Northern West. Like the coastlines are not a possibility when you live in Denver.
Yeah,
You can. It just takes a long time. You got to plan for a long trip.
I'll take it back. If I retired and I was not working, I could make it work because I could take the 2 weeks to have a massive road trip and an adventure and go to the convention, and then I'd find Brad Pitt and we'd fall in love, and then I'd drive off the cliff holding Larry's hand. in the convertible as we fly over the edge. That was a Thelma and Louise reference for anybody who's too young to know that movie. But yeah, I mean, if I was able to stop and do amazing, like really road trip type stuff along the way, but like driving from Portland to here would be that would be brutal. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I still need to get to Virginia.
It's
I've been
tough.
to Seattle and I've been to the East Coast from Colorado, but I still need to get to Virginia.
Well, the good news is I know Chicago, from the communications I've had, it's going to shape up to be pretty wild this year.
Everybody's going.
Well, and I think, I don't know, I based on last year, I have a sneaking suspicion that the growth will be more, and it might be more to the point where they will not have enough space to fulfill every request from every person in every lug.
That or he'll have to somehow get into one of the other ballrooms or something.
No, I have a feeling it's going to be that they're going to have to take every Lux request and trim it back by a certain percentage.
Maybe we'll see. I mean, I haven't registered yet, and I haven't asked for space, but my space will be at least as big or bigger than what I asked for last year. So.
You better get that in now.
Oh, I got my connections. I'm good.
Yeah, my hint is that it's getting close to where they need to start planning.
Well, and he has. I mean, they like he said. I mean, the hotel wants to keep doing the weddings, but just like anything else, you never know. I mean, in the end, it depends on. It's just hard to run 2 rooms. I mean,
speaking of weddings, did I ever tell you guys the story about the wedding at Brickwell, Chicago?
Probably. Was that the one last year, or was it the previous year?
The one last year. I actually got into the wedding at Brickwell, Chicago that was next door. It was nuts, man. So if you guys didn't know, there's this massive wedding going on next to Brickwell, Chicago, and I was walking out of the convention hall one evening, and there was a lady in a sari that's having a really hard time getting to the door. So I don't know what Mima is in Hindi, but I went up and I helped this lovely lady, and I think it was her granddaughter. I opened the door and I took my arm, and she, it was like a wedding procession. She grabbed my arm and we walked in, and then I talked to some of the staff that was in front, and they helped me get her into the wedding. And dude, it was like, have you guys ever seen a Bollywood production wedding?
Yeah, in Chicago. I peeked I went into one of the side doors just to peek and see all that. Man, they were partying.
I went in there to find the. So she would wind up being the grandmother of like the bride or groom. So I had to like talk to the family and everything. It was. I could not. My mind almost exploded. So it was like Bollywood without a stage or an open air market. It was all self-contained in that ballroom, but it was. Dude, that was oh my God, that was a party, man. That was nuts. And then I said, thank you very much. And she was very kind. And then I left, but that was the weirdest 5 minutes of my life where I was transported into like, I don't know what it was. It was like another universe of just mayhem.
Yeah. I'm with Eric, man. The just the smells of all the food.
God.
Oh God, yeah. And I would swear there was more than one wedding going on there. I mean, they had the big one. That main hall was definitely filled up, but then there was one like upstairs. And
they might have had one
like
upstairs.
A whole other thing.
Yeah, there's wedding receptions or parties, whatever they call them, going on. But that Indian wedding was. I could not believe what was going down in there. I was like, this is insane. And she's like, oh, thank you, young man. Thank you, young man. Why are you here? I was like, Lego. And she like, you like toys? I was like, I like toys very much. She's like,
yeah.
Okay. By the way,
How do
love
I
your
explain?
cat. I love your cat. My son would go freaking crazy if he saw that you had a cat right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
You just
I
said-
call him Mr. Meow because he's half the time he's basically a cat in our house. It's kind of nuts. Oh God, that's wonderful. Yeah, the smells of the Indian food was incredible.
I liked their clothing
That's
too.
Troy's
actually.
official sorter
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. That's your official sorter right there, Troy. Helps you sort.
I wish, man. I wish I could just let him lay here and
So
put all
is
the
that
bricks
a
away.
yeah? Is your cat very nice, or is it like Meow Throw where it's just total destruction and chaos?
No, he's a very good boy.
Okay, good.
He's a very good cat. He just likes to bitch when he's not allowed to go outside. Or when he wants to be fed. He likes to bitch a lot then.
Well, that's
Other
pretty
than
much
that-
a cat, isn't it? That's standard cat
Mhm.
settings.
Yeah, other than that, he's a good boy.
That's
He's-
good.
he's
As long
a
as he
really
doesn't
good
smack
cat.
you when you build something wrong, that's a good thing.
And he
We
needs
had-
he when he wants attention, he'll let you know.
So, in our neighborhood, we had a lot of missing cat posters up. And then about 3 years ago, there's a pack of coyotes in the park, a half block north of
yeah.
us.
Mm.
And then I think animal control came in and removed them all because you couldn't hear the coyotes howling anymore. So for the last 3 years, we've had no missing cat posters.
Oh wow.
Now, correlation is not causation, but I am highly suspicious that we found the source of the missing cats.
hmm
Wow.
Easily.
I had I see those missing cat things all the time on the Ring app.
Oh yeah.
So people make those posts on the Ring app, and there was this one where she was posting for like 4 or 5 months saying my cat's missing, and I wanted so badly to go, you know what, I'm sorry ma'am, but your cat got eaten by a coyote. That's just what happened.
Is that a thing where you live? Is that a thing?
Yeah. We're right by a riverbed,
Oh man.
and there's coyotes
Yeah.
in there all the time scavenging
Mhm.
for bunnies, and yeah, the
Yeah, my
coyotes got
neighbors. My neighbors have.
Sorry to say.
My neighbors have chickens, right? So every once in a while during that time, I can hear. Well, if they're smart, you can't hear the chickens because they don't have a rooster. Because you don't need a rooster. But a few neighbors insist on having one rooster, and you can hear it every morning. You can hear it at sunset. You can hear it all the time. And one of them went silent, and I'm outside, and they're bringing out the trash. And I'm like, oh, he said, oh, man, I lost all my chickens because I left it unlocked for one night. And the fox,
Oh
a
no!
red fox came in and nuked the entire chicken coop.
Wow.
And it's like chickens, if you don't lock that coop, not the coyotes necessarily because they're kind of big, but like foxes are really smart. They know, like, if you leave one little thing, if you give them an inch, they take a yard. And it was like,
Oh yeah.
their 3 chickens were gone. This one red fox took out 3 chickens in one night.
Now, one
Wow.
thing about a missing cat is if anybody's moving, make sure you check too. Because when I was doing cable installs, I asked the lady upstairs one time. I go, "Ma'am, do you guys have a cat?" She's like, "No, why?" I says, "Well, I keep hearing a cat." And she's like, "We don't have one." I says, "Can I open the crawl space?" She's like, "Yeah, that's been sealed
Oh,
since we
no.
moved in." Open the crawl space, and sure enough, there's a cat in the crawl space. Looked young. And then, put it in a box. It kept meowing. I'd meow back. Took it to Denver Dumb Friends, turned it in, and because it was I felt fate. I wrote a note saying, "Hey, if the owner doesn't come in or whatever, I'll take the cat." And in the end, the owner called me and says, "Thanks for finding my cat. He's been gone for like 5 weeks or 4 or 5 weeks." I was like, "Wow," and I says, "You know what? That homeowner moved in. Just the old one moved out, and so the old homeowner had moved out." And they had somehow the cat had snuck in and got in the crawl space. They sealed the crawl space, or closed it up, and the cat was in the crawl space for like a month, but it was like a 6 or 7 year old cat, but it looked like an infant cat because it was so thin, had lost so much weight. But yeah, it was wild.
Oh, yikes.
It lasted for a month in there though. That's crazy.
Yep, water.
No,
insects. Yeah.
I mean, from what I hear, like a quarter of the cat owners here in the U.S. get them because a stray cat just shows up at their doorstep and they adopt it.
I want one to keep the mice away.
It's also don't get hunted disease. That's a good idea.
Well, we have a mice problem. Actually, it looks like we just caught one, so I have to change the peanut butter and see, because I thought they were all dead already, so I don't know what the hell happened.
I have mice, but my son thinks they're cute, so.
Oh.
But he doesn't touch them. I say you have to stand at least 6 feet away from any mouse that you see.
Well, some of the older Friday Night Bricks, I could hear them running on the ceiling. I'm like, what the frick?
Oh, no. I have a mouse in the barn. I do not have a mouse in the house. That is not a thing.
Oh, well, my mom's got a bomb shelter, an old bomb shelter, and that's the food pantry. And so she doesn't put like the cake mixes and all that stuff in a plastic bin. And so she puts them in a cardboard box and they chew it, and they eat the weirdest stuff. But I mean, I was like, Mom, if you don't put it around, I mean, they're gonna get in. They're gonna eat.
I'll be going,
stuff.
but Reed, I hate to tell you, but by modern standards, a bomb shelter is not going to allow you to survive a bombing.
Well, no, I mean, this is an old house. This is built in
God.
late '60s, late '60s.
Yeah,
We've
everybody
been in
bomb
it since
shelters.
'73, so yeah. Well,
Yeah.
actually, it's no longer a true bomb shelter because my dad, I think, took the top off when he did wiring for the upstairs. So I don't think it's a true bomb shelter, but it is concrete. We'll be able to survive a tornado in there, I'm sure. If we ever.
I was going to say it's not really a bomb shelter; it's more of a tornado shelter. That's the reason you want it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yep. Later. Are you out, Moto?
Yeah, I'll see you, Larry, at the next DENLUG meeting in a couple of weeks. I hope to see all. Are all of you guys going to be at Chicago? Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yep. All
Looks
of us
like-
here.
It looks
What about
like
you?
it.
Yeah,
Yep. I got a big display.
I will see you guys at Chicago. Because I was on a certain television show, I'm privy to certain details. It looks like it's going to be off the hook this year, from what I can tell.
Woo!
So look forward to it. It's going to be a heck of a convention. Larry, did you want to do a tag team driving situation
Well,
or not?
the question is out there. There's been discussion on doing a carpool caravan versus flying. Round trip tickets are like $170, so
They are.
it's actually not bad at all. So, I mean, the driving thing sounds like it's going to be a lot more expensive simply because it's not a one-day trip, unless we want to just marathon and drive through.
No, I would do. No, the hotel in the middle is expensive.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So to quote Pee Wee Herman,
Good
I'm a loner.
morning, Mr. Breakfast!
Nope.
Oh, I thought it was a different quote.
I'm a loner, Daddy. I'm a rebel. But so I will drive myself. I love driving by myself. But if you wanted to hang along with so my vehicle, when I pack everything up, I'm not going to follow the caravan. I'm just going to do my own thing and just go straight like blast.
Just says go pick him up in Oklahoma. It's not really on the way.
So yeah, Jeff, I go through Denver through Iowa City to Chicago, and like Oklahoma's going to add like a lot of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not going to be able to help you there. By the way, Google Maps says that from my house to Brickworld, Chicago is 1,004 miles, end to end. So I'm not going to divert for anybody. I'm just going to sit on my lonesome and cruise.
Unless Jeff has the right payment, of sorts,
No. At this point, it's not worth the money. It's worth the time. But Larry, let me know if you need to pack in any stuff for the great Cannonball Run to Chicago.
Cool.
Yep, no problem. I'm here for you.
Yeah, I think we're going to have some stuff.
Good. I'll
Yeah.
get a small-sized moving van, not the Econoline van.
You know, if you can get, I bet one of those Sprinter types would be more comfortable to drive in.
It would. I don't think it's big enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of vertical space, but I don't know how much you want to stack.
Yeah. So no matter how much I remind anybody in a lug, if I tell people your containers must be able to handle the weight of 5 containers above it, it still won't work.
Yeah.
It won't work. I mean, the most layers I think you could possibly get with an average AFOL is probably 3 layers.
Yeah.
With a standard cardboard box. I mean, Lego's not like lightweight stuff. So yeah, I'll go 3 layers high and just spread it around. But have a fantastic D&D. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is D&D because they changed the license because of fan outrage. So yes, have a great D&D evening.
D&D.
have a fantastic campaign. I don't D&D, but I live vicariously through you.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, I rolled an 18.
See you, Moto. Thanks for stopping by, man.
See you later, buddy.
Bye.
Night. We'll roll the 17. Ooh, I like that.
All right.
Ooh, I rolled a 20. Oh, baby, a 20. Oh.
Don't waste them.
Why? I mean, I don't have any armor anyways. You guys just try to get me killed anyways, so what am I worried about? Let's get the wizard up front. He's got that heavy cloth armor. Let's put him up front.
What are you talking about? Everybody hides behind me.
Yeah, right? We'll talk about that as we first order of business is to have a little.
I made easy to move you guys around.
There you go, Jesse.
I'm not like moving each guy like every time, so that you guys come up with a marching order, and it should be like this: double file line.
Yes,
These hallways are 5 feet to 10 feet wide at most.
We're just gonna walk down arm in arm.
Yeah.
Skip to my loo. Singing skip to my loo.
Hey, do you want to do some show and tell? We can do that.
Yes.
You can show and we'll tell.
Give me a minute. Let me.
Look at that hair on that head. I think Hinkle needs to redraw me. He gave me too much baldness on the last sketch.
It reminds me, you should send Troy's picture to me, and if you haven't sent it to Troy,
that would be nice. Yeah,
send it to Troy.
Troy wants that picture.
I didn't know if it was intellectual property specifically for Friday Night Bricks, so I didn't pry.
He's got his little initials in the corner, but
I didn't commission it. So.
Nah, he's.
I don't know. We don't charge people who.
Some of these guys are patrons and whatnot, so.
I'll do it later when it doesn't seem like it's going to crash the system.
Yeah, I was going to ask you last time, you were having
myself.
glitchy problems last time.
I always have glitchy problems. I got to sit and work on it. At that, or I got to use my laptop. Laptop probably would work. I don't think it works with the. Doesn't work with the programs as much. I probably just need a new hard drive too. Probably.
How old do you think that computer is?
Well, it's not bad. I mean, I built it. I built it all. It's a quad. It was an 83. Oh God, what is it? It's a quad core or an 8. What's it?
Quad core. That seems pretty old. Most processors have 8.
Maybe it's an 8. Let me see.
Nope.
Whoa.
Sure, just
Sorry.
dumped
Hold
off.
on. I didn't hit him. Hit the
No,
wrong
he
button
dropped.
again.
He's not in the back room. Talking about computer processors and
Yeah, it wasn't me. It's an 8 core. It's not a quad. It's an 8. Wait until he gets back.
you want to do show and tell on the other channel, Larry?
Do you have time for that?
Well, I'm ready to jump over and kind of get in that room, so I'm not scrambling with the 2 microphone.
There he is.
I don't know how that happened.
Sorry, it wasn't a quad core. It's an 8 core. It's an AMD FX 8350 8-core processor.
Okay.
4 gigahertz.
That sounds better.
16 gigs of RAM. It's basically I had that same board with like maybe a quad or something before, and I went with the 8 core, so I have it somewhere else. It's another machine.
Hi, Alicia.
I build all my own.
Larry
I
says,
build
"Hi,
my
Alicia."
own. I need to get a new Ryzen at some point. I just don't have the money right now. I have too many Lego trips this year.
Yep.
I'd probably almost be better off trying to maybe get a laptop or something too.
All right, cool. So let's do this real quick, and then we can go over to the
let's
get the
do it.
room
Come
ready.
on, hurry up.
Do it.
Check these out, man.
Ooh.
These are original, old school. So these are all on mics.
First edition,
Yep.
second edition. What do you call that?
This is the original edition. I mean, this is before
cover,
editions.
shouldn't
This
it
was
say?
just. Let's see here.
Inside the cover should say, shouldn't it?
Copyright 1978.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
First
Right there.
edition. Yeah,
The Monster Manual.
totally had that book with the rock bird down on the troll and
Yeah, and what's crazy is the art in here it's so bad it's good. I mean, and there's a documentary on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Amazon Prime that talks about the art of D&D, and it was talking about how these books were done by high school students and guys just out of high school, and yeah, it's just nuts, and it's gotten so much better since then. But Deities and Demigods. This one was copyright 1980. We've got the Oriental Adventures. Now this one probably came out. I bet this was
advanced.
a little later. Copyright 1985. And you can see how the artwork is upgrading.
At least I was born that year.
The Fiend folio.
Dang, I remember all that stuff. Where did it go?
And then, let's see. Which one is this? Oh, then this is the Advanced Dungeon Master's Guide. Look how thick that is, man. That's a lot of reading.
Yeah, the Dungeon Master Guide's crazy because it's just a whole
Yeah.
bunch of rules and stuff, but you can't just.
Oh, yeah. Everything's got,
You gotta jump
it's
around. to
so
actually
intricate.
understand it.
And he's got a whole pile of modules. This one is Queen of the Demon Web Pits. And these are just so awesome because they've got, inside you've got the maps, the different levels,
Sweet.
and of course all the ins and outs of the campaign, and even an old Dungeon Master's screen.
Mm.
It's got all the details for fighting and all. I mean, it's just so cool, and it's pretty much pristine. He's even got some of these modules that are still in bags.
Dang.
And that's show and tell. Yeah, Jeff, Walden Books. We used to go to Walden Books to get.
Yep. Walden Books at
Send
the.
early if you guys want and start
At the
D&D
mall.
or at least get everything organized.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop over there. It's 15 minutes too, so I can get all
Cool.
my cameras ready.
Okay.
You guys can follow me whenever you're ready. Give me
I'm ready.
a few moments.
That's fine.
to
I might do
pop
something with
over.
the computer. So we'll probably end it as soon as we'll end it here shortly, and then I might do a quick. See if I can do a quick thing with my computer real quick. So that's fine.
Cool.
See.
We'll see you over there.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and well, thank everybody for coming this week, guys. I mean, it's just we'll have a few of these short ones going forward every once in a while, just to do on the days we do D&D. Now, granted, the next two shows, the next couple weeks will probably be longer shows. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Obviously, the 18th is the train show for me, so I don't know what's going on. So I mean, I got a big calendar up on the wall, so I go in from work, so I have the whole year with little boxes I can write down all the shows and stuff. So next week, Jesse's doing it in person, so it'll be me and Larry running it. And then the week after is my train show here in town. So I don't know how late the setup's going to go on that. So, but yep. Thanks everybody for coming. It's always fun, guys. I like to have, like to have you guys watching and chatting and everything. So we'll see everybody next week.